Hi, I am Reverend Bill Ryan. I want to say hello to all my friends on social media who I've joined just recently. Um, I am a minister, a Christian minister, but I am not talking as one today. I'm actually talking as a man of family values. The reason I'm doing this recording is because, um, as we all know, the election's coming up very soon. And I think we're on a kind of a precipice of taking our country back from some of the lunacy that we've been through over the course of the past 4 years plus. And I'm very optimistic that we can actually return to a sense of normalcy for all of us. Um, for the last 4 years, we've been hit with questions, crazy questions like, what is a woman? As if that's like, some Jeopardy question that should baffle us all, like a stumper. Um, we are told that if our children decide that they are cats and dogs, that they are indeed cats and dogs that should be treated as such. Um, we are told that there's infinite number of genders and sexes. All of this, of course, not only goes against the Bible and our studies, but goes against common sense. Again, this is not me talking as a Christian minister. It's me talking as a father, as a person who likes to have some sense of logic and reason to their life. Um, there are only two sexes. Your children, if they think that they are cats and dogs, are probably just have a very vivid imagination. It's probably nothing more than that, and we should not play into that. As far as what is a woman, if it's anything more than a female adult, then you have probably some issues that need to be resolved. There's nothing here that is all that strange or weird. We are led to believe that we are the strange ones for having ideas and thoughts that are traditional, that fit within our family value structures. Um, we are taught that pronouns make a person. Pronouns are a reference to a person. The person is its essence, the soul, the person, the personality, who they are makes up the person, not the pronouns. A plural pronoun does not substitute a person's identity. That is absolutely ridiculous. And if somebody walks around with a wig on and claims to be a woman when it's obviously a 250-pound man, that they need our sympathy and maybe some medical help, not reinforcement of their silly ideas and thoughts. Um, People cannot override what nature and God has done. Children cannot decide at a very young age that God made a mistake and a boy should be a girl. A 4 or 5 year old boy does not know whether they are a dinosaur or a boy. They certainly don't know what sex they belong to. Um, and these crazy liberal teachers that actually allow drag queens in the school and not Jesus. I just don't understand that at all. Drag queens do not belong with our children. They do not belong anywhere near our children, and they certainly don't belong in our schools. Um, this is being allowed. Uh, and I think we are at the point now where in a little over a week, with the election of Donald Trump, we might actually get back to the road which we all belong into, which is getting some kind of reason, logic applied to our lives or to our children's lives. And step one is to get someone who is not a crazy liberal nut in the White House so that they can actually put us back in the right direction. And I do think Donald Trump's the man to do that. These are common sense things. They're not crazy things. The craziness has been the last 4 years. Okay. And I think we are on the verge of bringing back some sanity to this whole thing. I do not believe this is a close race. I think that the newspapers and liberal media is lying to us. I think it's going to be a landslide for Donald Trump. But I beseech every one of you that has morals and ethics and common sense, do not let up. I think we should all go out there and do what we can to bring back some normal behavior, some logic, some reason to the White House, and it all begins in the White House, and it flows out of there. This anti-Israel craziness, as someone who has been to Israel, and I have walked where Jesus walked, and I've met the Israeli people. They are a very good ally of ours. They love us to death. They are very serious people. They are very good people. And they are all alone. They're surrounded by hatred on all sides, and they're trying to be westernized as much as they possibly can. And we need to recognize these are our friends. These are our allies, and we need to take care of them. And what Hamas did to them on October 7th was nothing less than the brutality of 9/11 to us. And we must recognize this, and we must allow them to take out whatever course of action they need to get their hostages back and to cause peace. They do not want war. They want peace. But the present White House occupants have no interest in what's right or wrong. And they fuel hatred and they fuel war. Again, these are our allies, and we need to stand by them the way they stand by us. And they did nothing. They did nothing to initiate this war. They're victims, and we need to stand by them. And anyway, I don't want to get too much into this, but I do want to ask everyone out there at this last week plus to do everything we can to restore logic, common sense, and ethics and morality to the White House once again. And we need to recognize who our friends and allies are and who are not our friends and allies. We have got to get this country back on the right path. We are a country who has lost our way. So anyway, I hope both of you do agree with me, and I would welcome any kind of comments, whether you agree or disagree, to let me know. And I will be, putting these things out occasionally, just to touch base and see how things are going. My friends out on the social media. And God bless you all. And let's keep up the good fight. And let's bring Donald Trump back into the White House, and let's get this country back on the right path. Thank you very much.